Good morning, Streak Advice Nation. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Happy hump day out there. Hope you guys are enjoying. She withdrew due to injury this morning at around 7:30, so that match is not being played. That was canceled. You received a push, or I don't know if you received a push or if you they just didn't give anybody anything. We have some U20 World Cup soccer this morning, some tennis, baseball this afternoon and this evening, and some Confederations Cup soccer as well. And we actually have the U.S. Open Cup, which I think like 3 people in America know about. Like, I don't think anyone's ever heard of this, but, it is what it is. So first order of business today, not really going to talk about too much. I'm picking England U20 to win or draw this early morning. You could always tweet the guys at Streak Advice FC, ask them about that, but England U20 win or draw seems like a decent pick for me. I do have a losing streak of 4, though. I've been having a streak for the cash hangover, I like to call it. After a long streak, you have trouble getting back on the green. I've had about 12 to 15 losses and only about 3 or 4 wins since my win streak at 13. So it's been rough, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. First baseball matchup today we got is the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Tampa Bay Rays. R.A. Dickey on the mound for Toronto. He's 6-8 on the year with a 5.15 ERA. His last game was against the Orioles. He threw 6 innings, allowing 6 earned runs and a no decision. Tampa Bay has Roberto Hernandez on the mound. He is 4-8 on the year with a 5.14 ERA. His last game was against New York. He threw 7 innings, 5 earned runs, and a loss. I'm picking Tampa Bay here. They are the minus 104 favorites at home today. I like them. They've beat Toronto in the first 2 games of this series, and I think they're going to do it again today. R.A. Dickey, extremely inconsistent. I'd never like picking him. Even though he does have 6 wins, he just always seems to, I don't know. It's just weird with him. You can never really tell. So if a guy's going to be unpredictable like that, I'm going to go with the team that has beaten his team the previous two nights. Roberto Hernandez, he's not really inconsistent. He's just not that good. But I think he might have a good game today. He's going to look to avoid losing 3 straight starts for the second time this year. So I think he is due a win, and hopefully the Blue Jays are good to him. Now next up we got the Twins and the Marlins. We have Scott Diamond on the mound for the Twins. He is 5-6 on the year with a 5.27 ERA. His last game was against the White Sox, throwing 5 1/3 innings, 3 earned runs, and a win. Tom Kohler on the mound for the Marlins. He's 1-5 this year with a 4.65 ERA. His last game was against the Giants. He threw 7 innings, allowing 1 earned run and a win. I'm picking the Twins here. I don't like this Tom Kohler guy. He's 1-5. Sure, he had a great game last time out against the Giants, but everybody has a good game here and there. Never heard of him before, actually. So that probably wouldn't be. He's just not good. The Marlins are 2-8 this year in interleague play. Scott Diamond coming off a decent outing, and I think he'll do well. He's won 5 games, so he's a lot better than this Tom Kohler kid. I don't know. I just really can't see the Marlins taking this one. They've won 2 in a row. Actually, they beat Minnesota last night, but I think Minnesota is going to get this one tonight. Actually, the Twins now just moved up on the money line. When I wrote my write-up, they were minus 110. Now they are minus 111. So someone in Vegas thinks that the Twins are going to do that much better. Miami does lead the series 2-1 though this year, but again, I think it's going to be the Twins tonight and Scott Diamond. I'd say like a win 3, win 4 or less on that. No, actually, what am I saying? Not a win 3, win 4 or less. Like a win 6 or win 7. Sorry, my bad. I'm thinking about the next game here. The Reds and the Athletics is the next game on 3:35 Eastern. Here we got Homer Bailey on the mound for the Reds, 4-5 on the year with a 3.75 ERA. His last game was against Pittsburgh. He threw 6 innings, allowing 2 earned runs and no decision. A.J. Griffin on the mound for the A's. 5-6 on the year with a 3.90 ERA. His last game was against the Rangers, throwing 5 1/3, allowing 2 earned runs and no decision. Okay, so I like the Reds a lot in this game. Well, not a lot, but I like them because they got Homer Bailey on the mound. He does well. He hasn't, a solid outing against a really good Pittsburgh team who's been winning a lot of games lately. And another thing is Joey Votto has been on fire for the Reds. He's batting .400 with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs in his last 9 games. So I think that, and Derek Robinson of the Reds has been batting .346 in his last 7 games. So I think those two things combined, I think the Reds pull out a win here against the A's. The A's won last night 7-3, so I think this one will split. Not a lot of confidence, though. The A's are minus 130 favorites. I'd say around a win 3, win 4, or less on that today. Now, we also have some Confederations Cup soccer. I'm not going to talk a ton about it. And I'm also actually, I don't know if you guys saw my tweet, but I am going to start putting some write-ups on soccer again just because the guys, the Streak Advice soccer experts are strictly Twitter now. They like doing the Twitter. They like tweeting all the time as opposed to writing, so I don't blame them. But I'm going to be picking Uruguay win, draw, or lose by 1. They played Spain really tough earlier in pool play, losing 2-1 to them. Brazil is extremely good, but I think Uruguay will keep it very close throughout the game. I don't think they're going to win. I think Brazil wins this one 2-1 today. But I think Uruguay gives them a very hard time. And again, this is 90 minutes plus injury time. This is not a full-time thing, so if it is tied at the end, they will go to extra time to settle this because it's not pool play anymore. It's tournament, so it is you have to have a winner. You can't tie for this. So I'm going Uruguay win, draw, or lose by 1 later after England and Chile finish up their game at around 1 o'clock today. They're starting at 11. They'll finish around 1. Next up on the list is the Pirates and the Mariners. Hamar Gomez on the mound for the Pirates. He's 2-0 in the year with a 3.07 ERA. His last game, he only threw 1 inning against Cincinnati, allowing 4 earned runs and a no decision. Felix Hernandez on the mound for the Mariners. 8-4 on the year with a 2.71 ERA. His last game was against the Angels. 5 innings, 6 earned, and a no decision. I'm going with the Mariners here today. The Pirates have won 5 games in a row, and I think they're due a loss. Not that they're bad, because they're 17 games above 500, but you just got to have those stretches where you win 5, you lose 1, you win 4, you lose 2, that kind of deal. Pirates are going to continue to do well, I think, but I think the Mariners and Felix Hernandez will get a win today. The Mariners are minus 150 favorites at home. And I don't know, I just don't really see them. I just really don't see them winning today. I think that Hernandez will be able to cool down this lineup that is Pittsburgh and hold them to very minimal runs and get this W today. Not a ton of confidence, or a decent amount of confidence for me. I'd say about a win 4, 5, 6 or less in that range. Should be a decent game though. Now we got the Rangers and the Yankees today. The Yankees are at home and they are minus 128 favorites on the money line. We have Justin Grimm pitching for the Rangers. He's 6-5 on the year with a 5.57 ERA. His last game was against Oakland, throwing 5 innings, allowing 3 earned and a win. Andy Pettitte on the mound for the Yankees, 5-5 on the year with a 4.20 ERA. His last game was against Tampa, 6 2/3 innings, 5 earned runs and a loss. I'm going with the Rangers here. Grimm is a really good pitcher. He does really well. 5 innings, 3 earned. Not the greatest outing in the world, but not a bad outing. And the Rangers, I don't know. The Rangers, I just feel like they're going to be doing. They're just going to be playing well tonight. The Yankees have been very inconsistent. Not very Yankee-like. They're 5-5 in their last 10. So that being said, I'm going to pick the Rangers here, slight favorites. Around a win 4 or less on this. You can buy a ticket actually to tonight's Yankees game for $11 or $5,000, depending on what you want to do. I just saw that they have these on every page. I do all my research on ESPN and they have all the StubHub things on the side. Wow, I can't believe someone would pay $5,000 for a regular season Yankees game, but I guess if you have the money, why not? Get some of those. They have some comfy chairs down low. down by the by home plate. Look very comfortable. Now the Brewers and the Cubs later tonight at around 8 o'clock. The Brewers are minus 132 favorites with Yovani Gallardo going for them. He's 6-6 on the year with a 4.09 ERA. His last game was against Houston. 7 innings, no earned runs, and no decision. Scott Feldman on the mound for the Cubs. 6-6 on the year with a 3.39 ERA. His last game was against St. Louis. 5 1/3, 5 earned runs, and a loss. I'm going with the Brewers here. Yovani Gallardo, solid pitcher. He's, since starting the year, really terribly. He's been great. 7 shutout innings against the Astros. I know it's only the Astros, but I mean, still, anytime you can get something like that going, it's great. The Cubs have a 9-game losing streak in Milwaukee, actually, and they've been outscored 52-22 in the series. Starlin Castro's only been hitting 156, and Darwin Barney has been hitting 107 during that time. And they've dropped 19 of their last 21 in Milwaukee. So I see a great reason to pick the Brewers tonight. About a win 7 or less on that as well. And you can only tickets range from $9 to $100. Wow. A lot more reasonable in Milwaukee to go see a baseball game. I'll stop talking about that. I don't know how many people you guys live near Milwaukee or whatever, but something to do on a Wednesday. Why not? I keep seeing these ticket things now. Every time I look now, it's just stuck in my head. Jeez. Goodness gracious. We got the last game of the night at around 10 o'clock. Will be the Giants and the Dodgers, one of the better rivalries in baseball. Tim Lincecum versus Clayton Kershaw. If this was like 2 years ago, this would be an amazing pitching matchup. Tonight, it's a halfway amazing pitching matchup. Tim Lincecum for the Giants, 4-7 on the year with a 4.52 ERA. His last game was against Miami, throwing 7 innings, 3 earned runs, and a decision. Tim Lincecum's not good when he allows 3 earned to the Marlins. Just not the guy he used to be. Clayton Kershaw on the mound for the Dodgers. 5-5 on the year with a 2.06 ERA. His last game was against the Padres. 6 innings, 4 earned, and a loss. So Kershaw, 5-5. He's been even. Lincecum, a little bit below 500. It's just not been good for them. I don't know if Matt Kemp is going to be in the lineup tonight. He seems that he might. I think he actually was in the game the other night. Yesterday. Yeah, he was in the game. He's been in the game the last couple of days, I guess. But he's batting 127 in his last 14 games against the Giants, and he's 0-10 versus Lincecum in the past 2 seasons. So Matt Kemp will not be a factor here offensively tonight, or at least you wouldn't think so. Yasiel Puig, been doing incredible as usual. And Kershaw is 9-4 with a 1.29 ERA in 18 career starts against the Giants. His best ERA against any National League opponent. The Dodgers are a heavy minus 185 favorite at home today. I'm going with the Dodgers here tonight. I think this would be a great green to wake up to for me tomorrow morning. I'll go with this. I'm planning on having like a win 2 or 3 by the end of the day, so I'll put this last one on the Dodgers. Hopefully wake up with a potential to get a red star tomorrow. That's pretty much it today for this episode of Quick Picks. Again, just tweet the guys at Streak Advice FC and Darren at Streak Advice SPX. We do have some big announcements coming in the future within the next couple of weeks or so. A very exciting new development in the Streak Advice world. Both I and Darren are very interested to see the response we're going to get from you guys. We can't release anything just yet. Still got to keep it completely to just us right now. But hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this new announcement coming in the coming weeks. Just kind of a little teaser, just letting you know something is around the corner. Something very big. But yeah, that's pretty much the show today.